a different type of video. It's a review, but it's a review not on some products, but on a movie. So just sit back and relax and get ready to, you know, hear some opinions that you didn't ask for. So this review is going to be on the 50 Shades. Well, it's, yeah, 50, yeah, that about sums it up. 50 Shits. How many I didn't have to give 50 for this movie. This review is going to be on the 50 Shades of Grey movie. I love books. I've read all 3 of the books, and you know, I know people are going to feel some kind of way about that, but I liked the books. I thought it was a peek inside of a lifestyle that people don't necessarily know a lot about or talk about. Now, I will say that the author, the way that E.L. James kind of approached it was a little bit off, because it made it seem like everybody that is into BDSM is these severely damaged individuals, which is not true. But back to the movie. First of all, I will say, if you have not read the books, do not go and see this movie, because you're going to be sitting in the theater for a little over 2 hours wondering what the hell everybody's talking about and why people like this book. I could see what the movie tried to do. One of the main things that people had an issue with the books was how controlling Christian was, and then it bordered on him being abusive. So they cut out a lot of that from the movie so that he seemed a little bit softer, but they went too far in the other direction and they made him super soft. He's supposed to be a dominant, and there was nothing dominant about him. Also was not really here for the actress that they chose to play Anna. She was not attractive, and I feel like if I'm going to have to look at your naked body for 2 hours almost, you need to, you know, be an attractive person. And she didn't do it for me. She just, you know, she didn't do it for me. Their chemistry was off. You know, her and Jamie Dornan, who I love, the chemistry was just not there. It was very awkward to watch. And it wasn't believable that they were supposed to be these two people who were just so in love that they couldn't stay away from each other. Like, I didn't get that from them. It just felt like a very thrown together kind of thing, because they took bits and pieces and they just kind of stuck them together, but it didn't really come together the way that I think they thought it was going to. I found myself like catching where he would say, "I told you this," but he hadn't said it. In the book, by that point, he had told her this. But they skipped so much stuff when they were, I guess, writing the screenplay version, that they left out some of the times that he was, you know, initially telling her some, like when he told her that he doesn't like to sleep with people, like physically. Obviously, he likes to have sex with people, right? He doesn't like to, like, actually physically sleep in the same bed with someone. He didn't tell her that in the movie, in the part that he did in the book, and then later on he was like, "I told you I don't sleep with people." And it's like, no, you didn't, boy. You didn't tell me that. You never said that before now. So what's that about? But it just, I wanted to like it. It's going to make a shitload of money. Let me just say that, because everybody's curious about it. I'm sure everybody was curious about how they were going to, you know, make it theater ready, because it's a little bit racy. A little racy. So I think the curiosity about the movie is going to have people going to see it, but you're going to be disappointed as hell. Like, if you read the books, you're going to be disappointed, because it's like, dang, they just sucked everything that I liked about this book out of it. Like, it all terrible. Just terrible. If you haven't read the books, you go see the movie, you're still going to be disappointed, and you're going to think that everybody that likes the book is an idiot, because you're going to be like, this was awful. Why would anybody ever want to read this? If you plan to go and see the movie and you hadn't read at least the first book, read the first book first, so that you have a better idea of like how the story is actually supposed to go, because the movie left a lot to be desired, which, given that it's a movie highly dripping in sex, leaving a lot to be desired, it's kind of sad, you know. A little bit. Another thing that issue that I had, that it was just kind of like, wait, what? Was Jamie Dornan is Irish, and I love that about him. He's adorable, and his accent's adorable. Christian Grey, not Irish. Unless I missed something, and his accent was like very pronounced and very apparent, and I did not understand. I didn't understand that. The lady that introduced Christian to the BDSM lifestyle was completely left out of the movie as well. There was a very quick mentioning of her. And again, I can see what the movie was trying to do. That was another one of the touchy issues around the book, was that they were kind of glorifying pedophilia a little bit, because he was like seduced by this older woman when he was 15 years old, which is kind of gross. So I get what the movie was trying to do. It was trying to soften it and trying to make it a little bit better and a little bit more palatable, I guess, than the book. But they left out too much stuff that interrupted the story, and so it didn't flow well to me. I, was finding myself almost nodding off in the movies. And I went to the midnight show, so that was terrible. And I was a little sad that I didn't just wait to see it, because it just, God, did not live up to the hype at all. Story of my life. But anyway, that is my thoughts on 50 Shades of Grey. If you've seen it, let me know down below what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, let me know why you don't plan on going to see it. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Later, loves. Bye. Absolutely. 100% not for all skin tones. That is just lies. Lies and deceit. If you don't know it